Mothers and lovers collide, and we have all the juicy drama in between to dissect. You're watching the Love After Lockup After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Let the buzz begin indeed. We're back on another episode of Love After Lockup, Season 2, episode 28. What's it called? Mother of All Secrets. We got a lot of little secrets to discuss tonight. So many things happened. The moms met. I'm gonna just leave it right there. That got me so off guard. We have so much to talk about with the couples tonight. We have special segment, our redemption stories, as well as news and gossip. Alexis always keeps us up with that.
Oh yes, because I stay in everybody's business.
Everybody's nosy. But we're gonna start off with me. I am your host, Breanna Chianne. And we have Kitty Kaboom here.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's going to be our special segment.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
And we also have you in the live chat.
Yeah, that's what I do, girl. That's what I do.
Yes, and then Pietra is here.
Hello, everyone. Pietra Elise.
Pietra Elise. And she's also going to be in the live chat, so make sure you keep up with both of our special ladies here.
Absolutely.
And then, like I already said, you can't hurt but say it more than once.
Double introduction.
Double introduction.
Hi, guys.
She deserves it. She does like
a double dose.
I do. Yes.
So, what did you guys think about the episode?
I love that. It's always hilarious to me when everybody's just like, I don't know. I personally thought it was hilarious. Mm-hmm. The fact that we predicted collectively most of the stuff that went down.
That was going to be what I said.
Man ain't never coming home. Okay, so Lamontre and them.
Right.
Go, girl, stop it with the tears and the this and the that. You knew he would. Anyway, I knew that was going to happen, so I wasn't surprised at that, but obviously she was. I knew that the parents were, everything that was supposed to, that we
You
thought.
just knew it.
Yeah, I mean, we predicted it, or either y'all probably did.
What do you think, Pietra?
I believed it.
Pretty much the same thing. Like, we predicted most of the stuff, and I just think it was ironic how out of all the couples, everyone ended up being alone. So I just think that, I wanted to see somebody stick it out, but I wasn't too surprised. Kind of predictable. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like compared to the first two, well, I guess they keep it on season 2, but like the first 2 trenches, I guess I'll call it, people seem like they actually liked each other, and I'm starting to just wonder this season, do people actually like each other?
Right. It's almost like, are you just doing it to get on the show at this point?
Yeah, it does look pretty pathetic.
It's too much going on with everybody, and it's fun to watch. So.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yeah,
exactly. Much is true.
So one couple that's off to kind of a strong-ish point, like their start, is Daniel and Lizzie. You like Lizzie. You have high hopes for her, Pietra. I don't know why, but you really are rooting for them.
I'm only rooting for them because she got me with the school thing, and
you see her trying.
Yeah, she's trying. Okay. Versus all the other women, I'm like, what are you doing with your life? So at least with her, she has something to bring to the table. Okay. Even if it's not a lot, it's like, okay, we can see you have a good head on your shoulders. You're not looking for him to take care of you. I appreciate that.
Okay,
but
I get that.
Something.
She's
That's the thing.
I know.
What did she do? Because I want to root for her too now, but it's like, but what did you do?
She's sending naked pictures.
I think it's more than that.
I think it's a little deeper than that.
Really?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously have no idea, but I would think it gets a little bit deeper than that.
So their
because
mom.
she's petrified.
I know.
Sorry.
Lizzie's mom and Daniel's mom finally meet. So we have Teresa and Carol uniting. And I kind of thought it was weird that Daniel was meeting her mom on the first day of being out. Like, did that catch you guys off guard?
Absolutely.
What was
really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was weird at all because of who they are.
But it's the first 24 hours.
I concur, but if my son is coming out, excuse you, I'm meeting him at the door as well. Girlfriend or no girlfriend.
But she wasn't there at the door, though. They went to dinner
afterwards.
I
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, and because he's the boyfriend. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I just thought it was a lot.
I didn't understand why the moms needed to meet.
Me neither.
Like, for what?
Me neither.
Like, doesn't that usually happen, like, after you get engaged or you're about to have a baby or y'all been together for a while? But like you said, he just got out of jail today. Is that really the best time to have your moms meet? It felt weird to me, like you said.
Forced.
Very forced.
Yeah, forced.
But I was really caught off guard that Teresa didn't keep that same energy she always had.
Fake.
Yes, very fake. Carol said straight out, "Do you think that they'll make it?" And Teresa's like, I think they will. You liar. And then she's a confessional gangster. When they got her by herself, that's what she really said how she felt. Why do you guys think that she lied?
She was trying to put on an image for the mom.
She's trying to
That's
keep the
what it
peace.
was.
Or you think she was scared of the mom?
I don't think so.
Scared.
Intimidated, maybe?
No, maybe just like, because you know how moms are with their babies. Like, then she'd be like, oh, why don't you think it's going to last? And then she's going to have to go and tell. She really probably doesn't care for her. I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't want to, like, be negative in front of somebody else's mom.
She could have still, she didn't have to be positive either. Do you know what I mean? She could have like played the middle ground and been like, well, we'll see, won't we? Or I think they're great now, but you know, time will tell.
That was a situation where she could have just been honest, because it is a weird situation.
Exactly.
He just got out of jail today, and you know they're both recovering.
Now you booed up.
Yeah.
I just like people to keep the same energy.
Exactly.
Like how you are with me in private, be the same way all the time. Like,
exactly.
That's all I. Just be the same.
And why should we even have to have this conversation? Like that's kind of cutting. And we're supposed to be family at this point, or at least heading in that direction. So the least you could do is keep it 100. Come on now.
Boo, Teresa, you suck. Should have been honest.
Exactly.
So what are they saying in the comments, guys?
Okay, so Rachel, I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if that's wrong. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm disappointed in Lamondra.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
get there.
Okay, right. So we'll cross that bridge in a minute. Lamondra, that's perfect.
Pietro, you have any shout outs to do real quick?
Yeah, I want to shout out Meg. She's always in the chat. So just shout out for being consistent and being loyal to us. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So let's get into Cheryl and Josh because we have another mom coming into the mix. Sorry. Tina was holding nothing back.
Yeah.
And I really, that's what I expected from Teresa. So when I got that life from Tina, I'm like, ooh, I like this.
Okay, but would Tina have that same energy in front of her mother is the real question.
That's true.
That's true.
Because the other mama, she was real with it until her mama came.
True.
We're going to have to test it out and see.
That's a fact. But things started off very sour already. Like, she came in, they didn't greet each other.
At all.
Nope, barely
she didn't even acknowledge her.
Yeah, they made no acknowledgement towards each other. That right there is just, okay, so you guys you don't even care about pretending.
Right.
At least now that he's out. So, this story about Kenny, I was
blown away.
I'm so confused.
Because apparently, if you buy somebody some beer, that means you
You're
want to
sleeping
sleep
with
with
them.
her.
Yeah.
She's reaching.
Yeah,
Clearly.
Okay.
I feel like it's one of those situations where the mom just don't like you and she doesn't have a
Yeah.
legit reason.
Yeah.
So any little thing you do,
thing.
boom, this is a good reason.
Yep. That's
And
what
it's
it
like-
is.
She didn't care from her for day one.
Yeah.
And he's probably some honky tonk type of dude. You know what I mean? That has given her reason for pause in the past. So she just, as you said, just looking for any little thing like, oh, what's happening here? She's putting a whole lot on a little bit.
But I will say, Cheryl, I really don't like how disrespectful she is.
Very.
Because for me, it's like, fine, don't like the parents. Maybe it's the Louisiana in me, but I'm the one that still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I just
That's
feel
right.
like you should respect her, even if you don't like her and you know there's a problem.
That's right.
Respect her. And whatever you want to say it behind her back. But the fact that you don't even speak and you're just this, I wouldn't have time for you either.
I know that's right.
And I'm glad you said that because I was going to ask, because I remember the last episode we talked about dealing with moms and how Alexis and we don't really get that far. But Pietro, you said that you've had a situation a couple times where you and the mom didn't see eye to eye. So what type of advice would you lend to any of our listeners that have some type of dynamic going on? That you learned
for me,
in your
it was
experience?
only one time
okay.
I mean, usually I'm good with moms and everything, but the reason she didn't like me wasn't anything to do with me. It was a more personal issue with her. So in that situation, I literally just remained respectful because at the end of the day, when moms are like that, I know it's hard to see, but moms are just being overprotective.
Of course.
So it's just a situation of they're loving extremely hard to the point it's coming out where it's negative towards you, but that's just a whole thing that you have to have have within yourself, knowing who you are, and then just being respectful enough to say, you know what, I'm going to love you through this and still be respectful, and eventually they'll come around.
Or not. But at the end of the day,
you're being true to yourself.
Exactly. And when you're taken to task and ask, were you a good person? This is the examples that you can give. Like, even though I'm an adult, she's more of an adult. You know what I mean? She's a different generation. And that in and of itself deserves the mental capacity of just being yes, ma'am. Exactly. And planning. And what does it hurt you to put a smile on your face? Screw what she thinks. Matter of fact, kill her with kindness. Change her mind.
Yep. Because I learned, like, at the end of the day, when it's friction between you and the mom, then your relationship suffers because of it. Because the other person is now in the middle of loving two people and don't really know what to do. So that's my take on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Another part of the whole blow up was the fact that Tina asked, what if things don't work out? And that hit a nerve with Cheryl. I don't know why. Because it's a fair question.
Yeah.
What if things don't work out? You have 3 kids that you left at home and you have your parents taking care of them. So what if things don't work out? You have to plan for that.
Yeah.
Are you getting
Not in
mad?
her mind.
But are you getting mad because you feel like you're being questioned as a parent? Are you mad because you're insecure about your relationship?
Yeah, I think she's feeling like she's saying that it's not going to work out, and that's why she's asking her that.
And you have to look at the dynamic of their relationship. Like, if somebody that you don't really care for has anything negative to say, even if it's a question, you're going to look at it like, really?
Shade.
Even
But are you going to get up, leave,
that
cry?
Was extreme.
Extremely
That was extreme.
dramatic.
It was a lot.
That was
She's
extreme.
a lot.
Like, I don't blame her for being bothered, but just the reaction was just a lot.
But you know what's so funny? And I feel like I can say this very confidently about the 4 of us. We have a different energy. We have a different level of respect for not only ourselves, but a real confidence that exudes, honestly. And in situations like that, I don't think any of us would have been intimidated by this mom, or would definitely have not got up and left. There were different tactics that we probably would use. Maybe I would try to kill her with kindness. Maybe this one here would be like, or whatever the case may be. Something would go down. But she wouldn't, right? She wouldn't, talk disrespectfully to her, and she damn sure wouldn't get up from the table and leave.
That was
Like,
extreme.
you're not about to run me out. That's not gonna happen.
And I think the best tactic is to be the bigger person, and in a way it kind of makes the mom look crazy and immature.
Exactly.
Because at least I can show you as my man, well, I'm trying, and your mom is the problem.
You just have to ignore it, and it's so hard. Like, it's really hard, but you really have to ignore it.
Does anybody feel like he should be speaking up to either to his girl or to his mom?
I think it should say something, because he's pretty much the glue that binds, and if he doesn't, then they are just going to go at each other and have their own ideas about stuff. If he doesn't set it, because I remember having dated a guy, and obviously this is different because it wasn't the mom, it was the baby mama. But I was always in her ass about not setting boundaries, because the whole thing was, I don't even want to dislike her. It doesn't need to be this. I take care of her daughter. Like, I love this whole situation, but you have to let her know this is not okay, and you have to let me know what's not okay in order for us to all live cohesively. And I think that's what he needs to just set some standards. If they fall into line, then great. If not, oh well, but at least he put forth the effort.
Is that how you were feeling, Alexis?
A little bit, but then I understand him not wanting to say anything, because who wants to be in the middle of your mom and your girlfriend? But at the same time, that could have been a time for him to step in and be like, hey, you don't have to say stuff like that. You don't have to handle it that way. Let's just, But he also just came out of prison, so.
Right, and it's a lot. Really
I just feel like he should draw boundaries at least, because when she was in the car, I seen a car scene when she was driving, and she was going in, like, on his mom.
She was.
And she looked at him, and he didn't do anything, so she kind of kept going. And I just feel like if he draw the line, like, look, y'all don't have to like each other, but you will respect each other.
That's
in
right.
front of each
That's
other
what I'm
and
saying.
in front of me, then I feel like things will be a little different, because then they both will know, okay, I gotta respect her regardless.
Well, speaking of respect, we have a lot of respect for our listeners, and I know Pietra has a special message for them.
All right, so hi guys, thank you so much, and as I already said, thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk, and for continuing to watch us each week. For us to continue to grow, we need your help. So we ask, if you're on YouTube right now, to hit the thumbs up, please, and if you're listening to us on iTunes or anything else, please give us a 5-star rating. Being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to all of us, and we truly appreciate you guys supporting us, so keep supporting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shane and Lacey, the morning after, nothing happened.
Yep.
What?
Can I share just this one comment?
Oh, yeah,
because
please.
I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
Meg Blue Shifty Eye says, don't say your dad is a total idiot. Say, your dad and I are having a hard time communicating or something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, what
She
is
Yes,
that
was
referring
Meg.
to?
just giving an example of
Oh,
how
okay.
she could and
Yeah.
how he could
That's
talk
it.
to his
Oh,
mom
okay, I got
and
it.
make
Or even
it
how Cheryl
an amicable.
handles it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just giving some really good advice to just take a line down the middle as opposed to being like, I don't care for her. She's a, you ain't got to do all that.
So we see Shane and Lacey here.
Lacey needs to lay off the bow tie. Like, dang.
Lacey
Okay,
and them lips,
so,
girl. Them lips.
Lacey starts off showing a lot of appreciation for Shane and how he doesn't put pressure on her to have sex. Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
What a man.
What a man.
Man.
But Lacey, you're still lying to this man that you say you have so much respect and love for. And I
Yeah.
just don't see how that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But I guess she made it clear conscious because she's introducing him to her best friend Miranda.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
How you feel about Miranda, babe?
Yeah, I'm not really feeling Miranda because she's coming in like super like nice
Hot.
and I'm here for my friend. But number one, you're grilling him. You're saying you don't know about this and that with him, but your best friend is sitting across from you with a man in jail.
Facts.
I don't like anything that's not real, and I don't like it.
I
I
know
don't like
that's
it at all.
right.
So,
you
yeah.
need to be grilling your friend as to why you've set up this
Exactly.
complete mess to begin with.
Exactly.
So messy.
Alexis, what do you think?
I mean, I thought she was a cool friend for the fact that she just kind of went along with the motions and didn't like hint at something else happening or put out her business. It seemed like she being loyal, if anything.
Oh yeah, she's loyal for
I
sure.
took it like that as well because I would do the same thing for my friend.
Of
I would
course.
say, yeah, I'm gonna grill him because he does need to be grilled. He did just come out of jail.
Yeah.
She doesn't really know what he went in for. But at the same time, I'm gonna have a private conversation with my friend and say, look, you need to do better.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna love you. You're my best friend. I'll be here for you when the tears come.
'Cause they
But I'm
coming.
gonna let you know you need to do better.
I see both. For me, I wouldn't even want to meet until you get all your ducks in a row. Period.
Right, like, why am I even here?
Exactly. Until you know what you want, then I care to grill him. Because at this point, it doesn't matter what he's doing or what he's not doing because you're not doing right.
That's true too.
That's very true.
So
just
maybe
very
just
messy.
the whole meeting was just premature.
Yeah.
Like,
Very.
you have a whole other fiance.
Yeah.
Why are you introducing your boyfriend to your friend?
Yeah.
Not boyfriend.
Not boyfriend.
It's because she's in this honeymoon phase. That's why.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I
With
think
2
it
men
is.
at one time.
Well,
She's
she's
doing it.
past the honeymoon phase with John. I feel like she's really over him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think I do see she and Shane being together, like for real. I know on one of our shows, I think we said they actually
Yeah,
got
they're
married,
now.
but I really do see them like working out. Now, the foundation of how it started,
Rocky.
Not so much.
yeah, but we'll see.
We'll see.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens with Andrea and Lamondre. Because Lamondre ain't getting out.
And you had already said that.
I said it, and
Yeah.
everybody wanted to laugh
Right,
and
right.
said, "Don't come for Bree when you get out, Lamondre." But you not getting out.
At least not right now. Not right
I
now.
know. And I don't
Eventually.
even know if I believe the scene. I was
Right,
I was
exactly.
believing the scene, and then she asked the producers, and then I heard some crying. But the way you reacted, I'm like, that's your reaction,
Girl.
What is she at this point? She's probably like, I don't even know how to react. I don't know if I'm coming
I
or
thought
going.
she was like rightfully angry.
Yeah.
and,
I don't know.
acted in a way I thought she would.
I think she was rightfully angry, but the
You
thing.
gotta read that.
What?
This one that we started with, because I love how she combined the names. Rochelle says, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm disappointed in Lamondra.
I was looking forward to all the drama. But this is the thing, like I said in the very beginning,
Yeah.
somebody that catches that many types of charges, they're not getting out.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
So she's there preparing to head on the road to pick up her man.
Got, baby, she got the
Sorry.
clothes out, the chain, the
Everything.
bond.
Laid out.
Yes,
Took
in
it
a
out the
case,
case.
put it in a carrying case.
I'm really trying to get through this this discussion without laughing because she's such a joke to me.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't know that he also invested in her business.
Yes, he sends her money all the time.
But I didn't know it was her business, though.
Yes.
She made it seem like she self-started
He was
it
paying
and
the
then
bills, yeah.
but he actually helped fund that too. So she literally has nothing on her own.
I literally wrote something when she was in her confessionals and she was just talking about when he gets out, my dream car is gonna be a Porsche, and how he's gonna build me up, and I'm like, girl, like, she's gonna be extremely happy because she's gonna be financially taken care of. And it's like, what about love? What about trust? What about consistency? Y'all don't care about that, right?
Well,
You're
we
only
know
caring
she's
about
a
money.
thief, so
Exactly.
she's
She's a
doing what she
thief.
can do.
Speak on it.
She assaults
Speak
people.
on it.
Girl.
She's a messy mess. I don't like how like you said, that energy is all, oh my, she's constantly clutching her
Can
pearls
I
as if
say
she can't
something?
understand.
And she wants so much, but what you bringing to the table, boo?
Exactly.
What you gotta say,
Except your
Alexis?
track record.
I just feel like if I'm gonna have a bae in jail, it's gonna be a Lamondre who is paying my bills and funding my businesses and taking me on vacation
But you
when
gonna
he
be
does
married?
get out. I mean,
We talking about a bae or we talking about a husband? Which one?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, would I get more money if we got married? Like, I don't. I
But
could be
this
like
is-
Lacey and just have my husband in jail and a boyfriend on the
But the thing is
outside.
about the marriage, though, his issues become your issues automatically.
right.
Yeah.
So
Amen.
whatever it gets seized, taken by the government,
true.
whatever, and they're going through his financial records and stuff, they're
Right.
going through yours too.
Okay, well then I won't marry
We'll keep
him.
it at bay.
Okay, exactly. Once y'all are
It's
together,
a
y'all are
big
together.
difference.
It's a huge difference.
I want to speak on how fake the scene seemed to me as well.
So
because
fake.
the way
She said,
this is the thing, the way she tossed
Hello?
the phone so safely on the ground,
right.
and then she walks off, locks herself in the closet, bathroom, whatever the hell it was. And then she says, she sniffs twice, and then she comes out. She comes out with enough time, with the phone light is still on, so your phone didn't even fall asleep, and he didn't hang up. So you were probably in the
She
room
knew
for like
this.
2 seconds.
She knew. Then she hit the producers with,
Right.
"Is this real?
This is not.
This is real.
This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
She sound like
Shanae.
She do sound
So
like
it's just, it bothers me how fake the whole scene was. And I'm just like, Andrea, you are a joke.
Yeah. Shit, the real emotions didn't kick in until she went in the bathroom, and then
Yeah.
even after that, like, I feel like the producers knew it was even fake. That's why they cut to the next couple.
They just
Ain't
cut
nothing else we gonna
abruptly.
get out of this.
Like, it's over.
But I am a little disappointed we're not gonna get to like meet him and see him in the real
I don't even
world
know why
with
they're on the
her.
show, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's just her.
It's a story.
Unless it's something coming that
Yeah, unless
we're...
he does get out, but he's just not getting out right now. Maybe he just needs to stay in for a little while longer.
He needs a
or things were
timeout.
happening with getting out that day.
I love
He got in trouble or something. I don't know. I hope he does. I wanted to see them be together and just see how that
I
goes.
just want to see how he acts. Like,
Right.
I just want to see how
Like,
he is.
Because she keeps saying, "Oh, we're gonna go to Bali, and we're gonna go to all these places. We're gonna travel, we're gonna do all these things." And I wanted to see him come out and see him do it.
Girl, bye. Do
Like,
you
let's
see that
see y'all
mess?
do it.
He
First
can't
of
spell
all,
Bali.
I just can't stand to see people want to do all these things and your priority not straight. Like, at the end of the day, you're talking about a business that basically wouldn't even be functioning if it wasn't for this man.
And is
So
it
I can't
functioning?
even really, like you said, she's really a joke to me.
Yeah,
Like, I
okay.
don't even take her serious.
But even in terms of the promotion of this said business, the fact that you are bucket naked,
The
talking
photo
about some
shoot.
sunglasses, girl,
Naked for
bye.
some
Right,
sunglasses.
I can see if it was J-Lo, that'd be great marketing strategy. But you ain't there yet, boo. How about you do a shoot with the actual glasses on your face? Like, what the hell? She looks crazy.
Okay, we have to move on to our next couple. This can be real quick.
Yeah.
Just like their
It
love
better
life,
be who I
quick
think
or
you talking
non-existent.
about.
Or
we know who
non-existent
it
in
is.
the amber. Non-existent, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does Vincent seem like a cartoon character where he's very monotone,
Yeah, he shows
very
no
lazy eyes,
emotion.
just kind of just
Yeah.
like, you know?
Just trying
There's
to make it
something
through
wrong
life.
with him.
I think so.
No, there is.
I really
there
do think
has
he's
to
kind of
be.
slow.
You guys, shut up.
No.
I'm serious.
No, like I think there is something wrong with someone like him. One, his motives, and just the way his brain works, it's so backwards.
And I try to think maybe it's wasn't he in the military? Navy
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
So maybe it has something to do with it, but it's something off with him that
Yeah.
I
Y'all
realized
think
from
he's
the
on the
beginning.
scale? He's on the autism scale.
No, it's
I don't
nothing.
think it's that.
No, we're not talking about it in that way. Like
Look at him.
Like how Pietra said, like he was in the
And look at her.
military,
She just
so
knows she
maybe
using him.
there's
She's
some.
terrible.
That's a perfect
That's
example of their relationship.
Look how far away she is from this
But
man.
yeah, like not to
Y'all
make
supposed to be canoodling.
She got
not
that
to
bad
make
for
light
puppies.
of like their not to make light of like the mental thing, just to clear that up, because I need to clear that up. But it's just the fact that the military experience could have done something to him, and that's why we made the slow comment.
My thing is this: it's cool to be with the couples. You know, you got to build the foundation and stuff. But it comes to a point where you're just stupid. And I wrote that in my notes. Like he's just stupid because you buy a brand new mattress. And she's like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. No, I really want you to know how much I appreciate it. But I'm not going to stay with you tonight.
Yeah.
Again?
Right.
She got that puppy.
I think he's like socially awkward.
That too.
I think he doesn't know how to approach her yet. I think he wants to be reasonable and not do too much for her on her too soon. Like he probably actually was upset that she wasn't spending the night with him and that he keeps getting pushed away, but he still feels like he's at a place with her where he can't really say that yet, or he doesn't know how to say it. That's what I got from him.
He said it. He said it when they were like setting up the bed and after they took the little picture and stuff like that. He kind of mentioned it and she was just like, I hope you don't. I don't like to see people being used, and that's exactly what's happening right before our eyes, and it really makes me mad because it's like, baby, like, and she did that to the other guy. She said, I was in another relationship when I went to jail before. I thought things were gonna work out. I told him I love him and blah 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 blah, and things didn't work out. She's used to doing this,
Exactly.
so it's gonna fade away. She got the bed for Puppy. That's Puppy's mom's house, right?
Yeah.
So she got the bed delivered to Puppy's mom's house and telling him bye.
Yeah.
See you later. Thank you. Basically, thank you for getting all this for me and this other woman. Because I mean, I'm pretty much gonna like
Bring
ditch you
Puppy
soon.
home.
Yeah.
Yes, no question
Like,
about that.
How is he stupid? Like honestly, how can he not think? It has to be something. It has to be something. Like I try not to, but it's so painful because even in that situation, you have intuition. You feel like, hey, like I'm being used.
But he just keeps talking about how much he loves her, how he really believed that this was going to be his forever. So I think, even though he's like in the face of obviousness, if for lack of a better word, I think that he's just grasping at straws right now. Like he really wants to believe that she's going.
It's the lack of dating experience.
And you know what's funny?
It is.
That's what somebody in this chat just said. Shout out to Missy Pink.
Yeah.
Missy Pink. She said, I think Vince hasn't been in many of the romantic relationships, and he went where women were desperate for support and connection and was hoping she continued that after she got out.
That's exactly.
I can see that. Okay,
That's exactly where
you
it
did
came
that.
from.
You hit it right on the head.
So
You did
speaking
that.
of
Look at him,
desperate,
man. Look.
messy, just
I feel
thirsty,
sorry.
looking for love, we have Tony and Angela.
Girl,
We could not run out of time before we talk about Tony and Angela.
Oh my god.
I need to call Angela because
You need to talk to her.
Y'all, this. He said that he's gone, like he's not going back, and she said,
I have to go
no,
after
I have
him.
to go get him.
I
Where you
have to
going,
go after
boo?
him.
Where you gonna?
What?
Do y'all think he's telling the truth?
No.
Okay.
Okay, let's break it down. Let's break it down because I had to write out his excuse because he claims calls and says that he's in trouble. So at first he said that he was at work. They got him off work early, but then he said he stayed. But then somehow staying turned into he met up with a friend to go play basketball. Sir, you're not a hooper.
Let's start there.
You don't
Let's
hoop.
start there.
But
you
she
ain't
don't know.
doing
She
no
would
3
know.
point nothing.
Right.
She would know.
You're not a hooper.
That's not
so
happening.
stop.
Cut it out.
So
And
then
what was
you
the emphasis
said-
on friend too? Did
Right.
you love that part?
Then you got an email saying that you had to come back to the halfway
And I was thinking,
house.
do they email you?
Then he says, "Oh,
You
well,
remember your
I
login?
thought, right? He said
he was checking his emails while he was hooping.
But on top of that, though, he says that he read the email as if they were saying you're going back to prison. So his idea of that is like, okay, let me run, and he goes to a hotel.
Well, they're getting fancy if they email you to let you know you're going to jail.
I didn't know that people had that luxury.
Not only that, I believe before you walked out the door, they probably reassured you of what the hell you were responsible for before you got back.
You knew that.
You knew, even before you got out of jail, you knew what the rules are. You really think they just let you go?
So
he's trying to cut it off and don't know how.
Yeah,
he
he's
don't
a
know what to
horrible
say.
liar.
Yeah.
He's a horrible liar.
And I do think it's possible that he is on drugs because we have Brenda, her friend, who's the felon whisperer.
And boy, you can tell she was on drugs.
The felon whisperer.
She just hypes all the games.
Yeah, she be knowing.
Yes.
She does. But she's kind of off though, and I think it was from the drugs. You could tell she's kind of off by the way she talks.
But she has that street smart.
She does. She can correct because now she's been out a while, so she's adapted back into society. So she got manners and all that. But she
still know how it is.
Come on now, baby. That's how you do it. This is how it gets done.
But the crazy thing is, like, it's just crazy watching this because it just goes to show, like, our people around us be knowing. You just don't listen.
No, I was about to say, it isn't that they don't know. They really believe because they want to believe so much, right? Like this is a person that I've dedicated so much time and energy to. They couldn't possibly hurt me like this. Like, they have to know
I just
what
want
I put
these
into
people
it.
to be a little more, wise when it comes down to, I don't want to say.
That ain't happening.
I don't want to say
good
discernment.
luck with that.
I shouldn't use discernment.
Exactly.
I just want people to be able to, like, tell. You could tell from his vibe of when you asked him if he wanted a blowjob or
a fake,
and his response, and you think that you're gonna get married.
And she justifies that.
What did she tell?
She said, "I don't blame him. He hasn't had steak in a long time."
Well, are you saying he's had a blowjob in a long?
Exactly.
I mean, he was in jail.
Oh,
What
Lord.
you saying?
What you saying, boo?
Lord.
Meg said, Angela, girl, what is wrong with you?
A whole lot.
So true.
Just stupid
so
in
true.
love. Stupid in love.
The thing is,
Isn't
when she was crying, all I was thinking was take off the dress and then cry.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to mess up the
I was
dress.
mad that I can't be mad because that's just my taste. But she went in saying, I don't want anything glittery and too fancy. I just don't want. So what do you want?
That mess she had on.
She wants a simple, basic sack.
She needs to go home and be with Tommy because that's a good man for her.
That's a good man. Why
Sleeping on your blessings.
She talking about she don't find him attractive. Girl, you better figure it
and
out.
that man looks like he got a good head on his shoulder.
That's right. And he's not
no conviction.
horrible. You know what I mean?
Love you for who you are.
Teeth and all.
Girl.
Facts.
Let's get into news and gossip real quick.
Yes.
Woo.
All right, guys. So if you watch our after show for Life After Lockup, you remember Tracy, and you remember the day that we reported that she had gotten arrested and went back to jail. So we have some more tea on that situation. So apparently, she wasn't the only one who got arrested. Clint got arrested with her, which I didn't know. And so she just got bailed out like 2 weeks ago.
Lord.
But Clint got bailed out the same day. So basically, he left and she never heard from him again. And she stayed in jail until about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So she just got out of jail. She finally was bonded out. He didn't bond her out. They don't know who did, but they know it wasn't him. So she's finally out of jail, and she's maybe getting sentenced to up to 99 years in prison.
What?
Yeah.
I know you lying.
Alexis, for what?
I need to re-find it.
99 years, that's life.
The latest.
Yeah, and then
it was felony possession of a controlled substance, and then Clint got arrested for misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. He bonded out rapidly for less than $500 while she stayed in jail for more than 2 weeks following both of their arrests. And now she could be going, it's between 5 to 99, but she could do 99.
99
How
is
you
the
go
max.
from
and that-
5 to 99?
That's
a thing.
Stretch.
That's the judicial system
But she
that
is
we have.
but she's a repeat offender though, so
Yeah.
that could play a
Yeah.
part in it.
Yep.
And you know his mama came and got him out. That's
Yo.
how he made it out
That
that same
happened.
day.
But apparently they haven't been talking since then. I guess that
I
was the
guess
final
not.
straw for him.
I mean,
But for him, if he in there for the very same reason, Well, maybe he's maturing enough to see, you know what, this was just...
We are talking about Clint here, Kitty.
I mean, maybe he was able to see for one time in his life the light. Like, look at my nails. I can't keep living like this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You and this
my
nail.
They were so nasty. He's like, I can't be with this woman.
Passenger Shamey said they need a new show with all of them in rehab.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a good show.
That would be a good show,
I
though,
would
just
watch
to see
that
how they
show.
are.
Gosh, Tracy, I cannot. That's so disappointing.
I know. That sucks.
Yeah.
Your
It's
whole
sad.
I'm
life.
shook
But
right now.
realistically, honestly, I feel sorry. We feel sorry. But when you look at people that get out and you go right back to jail, get out and go right back to jail, you kind of don't really seem like you have anything else to live for if you keep going back to jail.
And a lot of times, unfortunately, career criminals, which is what they call them oftentimes, that's what they know, so that's what they identify with. Coming out of here actually having to do the work that entails living a life is way too hard. You get 3 squares, you get a cot, you know what I mean? That's all they can't function otherwise.
Yeah.
Which breaks your heart.
That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
What?
Shout out real quick to Meg Blue Shifty Eyes because she's a real one. I'm not even gonna put it out what's going on, but if you're in the live chat right now.
No, say.
Meg, we appreciate you, girl.
Okay,
You're
well,
loyal.
if you guys are listening to us on iTunes, go in our chat right now on YouTube
Yes.
because it's going down in the chat.
Look, let's get into the special segment of redemption stories.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yay! Okay, so the special segment is once again on the lines of redemption stories and people that have taken the wrong path, made a bad choice, and then came up the victor. So in this particular segment, I wanted to talk about the Hope and Redemption Prison Tour. This is actually Common who started this thing, and he from the August, I think it's 21st through the 23rd, he basically did a tour around the country and stopped into prisons that had already obviously been preordained for him to go to, and talked to people that have like life sentences and what in there for them works and how do they keep it moving, how do they get up every morning and know that they have something to live for. And a couple of the programs were really, really dope that he found out about. Prisoners that have been given life, they allow them to have dogs, and they bring the dogs in, and these are dogs that nobody else wanted. You know, they were in shelters, they were maimed, they were sick, whatever the reason, and they were able to bond with these dogs and bring them back to life and give them the love and nurture. So you think that they're getting that from you, but in fact, it's definitely a two-way street. It's reciprocal in that they bring them life. They know they're never going anywhere. So to have a furry friend to come in and talk to and, you know, bond with and love you up when nobody else can, it feels amazing.
That's
so
dope.
big ups to Common
That's
for taking the time.
Love him.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Do y'all know who he's dating?
Yeah,
Yes.
Angela
Yeah.
Rye.
They look so good
I'm so
together.
happy they got back together. I was really sad when they broke up. So they got back together.
Yeah, Common's pretty awesome. He does go above and beyond, and it's always nice to see celebrities not toot their own horn and walk around and talk
And
about
use
what
their
they contribute to
platform
him.
for the
Exactly,
best,
for
yeah.
good. Yeah.
And plus, that's a beautiful man.
That is a
y'all.
beautiful
Girl,
man.
chocolate caramel
with
mocha
beard.
latte.
Okay.
Okay. So, anywho, after lockup, let's get into some predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
real quick.
Okay.
So you guys start off.
I'm not starting.
Okay, so I predict. Oh, nope, go.
You sure? Okay, mine is really quick. I think that Lamondre, I predicted last week that I didn't think he was going to get out. But I think he is going to get out, just not right now.
Okay.
So, and it could just be me hoping that he does because I want to see it all play out. But I think he's going to eventually get out. I think we're going to have an update about a week or two later. He'd be like, I'm finally able to get out. Because that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and it happened with, why am I slipping on their names? With Angela and Tony. Tony was supposed to get out. She went all the way there.
Right.
He never got out. But now he's out.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you never know.
True.
And I agree with that too because without him there's no show. I mean, I don't think they'll go the whole time without him. So I'm with you on that one. I still think Shane is gonna fight John.
Oh, yeah.
I still think that's gonna happen.
Alexis loves drama.
And I'll do one more with Lizzie and Daniel. I think that she sent someone naked pictures, and I think she was talking to a guy. I don't know. I don't think she had sex, but that's what I
Right,
think.
girl.
But she dipped her toe into the toe.
She was just being entertained.
I definitely think there's going to be some big physical blow up between John and Shane, and I'm so here for it. Like, I can't wait to see how messy that's going to get. That's really the only prediction I have. I'd love to see Lamondre on the outside. I would love to see the dynamic between them because she acts so holier than thou, and she got a rap sheet longer than my anyway. So that whole thing is very weird, and I want to see how that plays out.
I want to see them have a sit down with the sisters.
Yes, and my mama.
We're gonna see what they have to say then. We didn't say anything about Tony and Angela.
Okay. Tony's going to ghost Angela.
Yeah.
He's lying. Like, he's lying. Tony's on drugs.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah,
We're never
I
going to
agree.
see Tony again. He might come back for one more appearance for a check for drugs. And then that's really
I want to be
it.
with Tommy.
I did too, but she's not having
I don't
it.
think Angela needs to be with anyone. She needs to love herself.
She needs to hook up with Scott. They remind me so much of each
Lord.
other. I think they should just be together.
But
from a whole different show. I love that.
make sure you guys tune in because we have a new couple that we're going to be introduced next week.
Yes.
Okay.
We see that in the previews. In the meantime, make sure you guys tune back in with us next week because we'll be right back with more drama and love and madness.
Yay!
I'm your host, Breanna Chianne. You can find me on Instagram at IamB_Cheyenne. Where can they find you, ladies?
You can find me on Instagram at Kitty Kaboom, KITTIEKABOOM, Kitty Kali on Facebook, and Kitty Meow on Twitter.
You guys can find me everywhere on social media at Pietra Elise TV. That's PetraElise TV.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Lexi Fierce. That is IamLexiFierce.
Boom. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.